getting ready to go on a mission. We're talking an 8-hour mission in 120 or whatever degrees it's going to be today, and we're going to be able to show people back home really what they're doing.
That's correct. These heroes we have here don't stop even when it's 120 degrees to accomplish their mission. They have an important mission set where they're out to conduct force protection, basically to keep any enemy away from the FOB to allow routine operations to happen. So what that entails is them going out, them interacting with the local populace to identify any enemy in the area, conducting any reconnaissance for a future attack, and to basically make this FOB a hard target by preventing anyone from conducting an attack on this FOB through aggressive patrolling with the Iraqi police. You'll see today that we'll likely link up with the Iraqi police truck, which will help guide us through the cities, and then jointly engage with the local populace and just try to make this place a hard target to prevent any future enemy attacks. And we're doing that in 120-degree heat and 60 pounds of body armor. So that right there just shows the commitment and the professionalism that the soldiers we have.
I don't think I've ever sweated so much so long as yesterday on the 2 missions we were on, so going to duplicate that today. Just switch gears a little bit before we talk to Lieutenant Ridgeway. Talk about care packages that are coming in and what it means to you and your troops.
We haven't had an organized care package effort to the battery, but what I can say is the families, extended families, friends that have sent care package to our soldiers have basically put smiles on their faces every time. There's nothing like getting a mail call and then someone calling out your name saying, "You just got a care package." No matter who it's from, that guy's face is similar to the morning of Christmas because they got something, they go through it, and you're just looking at what you got. It could be anything, but just even so much as a letter is enough to basically make a soldier feel special and understand the importance of the job he's doing. That someone cares enough to take the time out of their busy schedules back home, put something together, and ship it off to Iraq. So I cannot tell you how important and positive the effect of a care package is on the soldier.
Now, we were also talking earlier, there's a unit coming in to replace yours. Now, we hear about the drawdown. We don't know how long they'll be here, but the fact is they're going to be here. So people need to still continue supporting them, too, after they get here, right?
Right. Let's be clear. This place is not going to be without U.S. troops for the remainder of this year. So with that said, new soldiers are coming, and the support needs to stay. So everyone at home really needs to let these guys know, specifically 1st Brigade, 1st Cavalry Division coming to Iraq from Fort Hood, Texas, that, they're in the thoughts and prayers of the Americans back home.
Okay, for those of you with military support groups, veterans groups, sending care packages, churches, if you're interested, we can get you APO addresses for the new group, and so you can start getting them care packages. Okay. Would you like to give a shout-out to some family and friends back home?
Sure. I'd like to give a shout-out to my mom and dad, Kelly and Michael Hayes. They have supported me 100% throughout my 2 deployments and really my whole life. So thanks, Mom and Dad. My wife, Maeve Hayes, who's back home, being a stoic leader in our FRG and just giving wives the support and guidance that they need to get through this process. So thank you, Maeve. I love you. And my brother and sister, Aaron and Ryan Hayes, who are doing tremendous things back home. My brother Ryan flying C-130s in Little Rock, and my sister just getting involved with local support groups for the military in San Antonio. So thank you, Aaron.
Thank you for your service to our country, and thank you for inviting Ron and I here today.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you. Lieutenant Matthew Ridgeway.
Yes, sir.
How you doing?
Pretty good. About yourself?
I'm sitting here listening.
Yes, sir.
Why don't you share with our people watching a little bit about yourself, how long you've been involved in the military, and where you're from?
All right, sir. As you said, my name's Lieutenant Ridgeway. I'm from Troy, North Carolina. It's a small town. I was recruited to play football for United States Military Academy at West Point. Graduated there in '09. Then I just got to Fort Hood in the summer 2010, and we were deployed soon after that, a couple months after I got there. This is my first deployment. It's definitely an eye-opener and something, it's not a chance of a lifetime, but something definitely that opens your eyes to what else is out there in the world other than in the United States. So.
Okay, now you are a platoon leader, right? Why don't you describe what you do?
Roger, I'm a second platoon leader. Like Captain Hayes mentioned earlier, we have a wide variety of missions this entire year, from force protection missions such as counter-IED, counter-IRM, and counter-IDF, to advise training and assist in the IA, IP, and the IHP. We've also done economic stimulus through Commander's Emergency Relief Projects. That's going to all these local towns throughout the province and working with their local mayor and trying to help out local businesses that are kind of down on their luck and need a little bit of help. We'll give them a small grant, find a contractor, say if it's a butcher shop, we'll buy them new scales, maybe a deep freezer, some more knives, stuff like that, just something to help, boost their local business and maybe help them long after we're gone. We've also been in charge of building greenhouses for local farmers that are down on their luck. Just, a little economic stimulus for these local towns. So after we leave, then they'll still be profitable and hopefully be able to sustain it without American help. As far as advise, train, and assist, like our commander mentioned, we worked with the IA and IP, developing training down to the platoon level. We've really done the legwork on that. We've gone out to their IA patrol bases and the IP stations. We've developed training cycles for the IP and IA. We've also done joint patrols with the IP and IA, which is a couple of their trucks and my platoon will all go out together. We'll do a force protection patrol, such as counter-IED or counter-IDF. It'll be heavily IP influenced. We'll get together prior to mission. We'll both plan it out together. He'll put in what he believes should happen. I'll put in what I believe should happen, and we'll just work together and see if we can't develop our own TTPs for each mission. So that's just I think a good summary of what we've done this past year.
Okay. And when we go on this mission with you later, we'll be able to film this so people back home can kind of get a behind-the-scenes look, right?
Yes, sir. That'll be no problem. You'll be able to see firsthand what we've been doing for the past year, so it'll be good.
Okay. And they'll see us sweating too.
Oh, you're going to
in the heat. Then again, there's places back in America right now that I've been getting emails that's pretty hot there too.
Oh,
not like here though. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yep. Okay. Why don't you talk about care packages too?
Okay. We've actually, our platoon, a couple families from back home in North Carolina have kind of adopted our platoon. Every holiday they've sent everybody in my platoon a care package. Whether it's Christmas or Easter, Valentine's Day, they've always sent a package to each one of my soldiers, and it's really been, it's incredible for their morale. It's some guys, they don't get anything. They don't have family to send them stuff. So when they do have something from someone that they don't even know, they know, hey, someone's thinking about them. So it's always a plus to get care packages, I'd say.
I'll have to come out to Fort Hood sometime after you all get back.
Hey,
I'm hoping to be able to go to quite a few military bases later after we return. Would you like to give a shout out to family and friends back home?
Sure. I'd like to give a shout out to my mom and dad, Doug and Becky Ridgeway in North Carolina. My brother, Billy Ridgeway, he's also in North Carolina. And then my girlfriend, Sarah, who's in Austin, Texas. Thank you for all your support over the past year. And love y'all, and I'll see y'all soon.
Great. Thank you very much for the great work you're doing out here. Thank you for your service to our country. And so is football going to become part of the future at all?
No, sir. I think my football days are over with, but it was definitely fun while it lasted. So
I thought I might get you like an agent or something that might want to call you.
Well, I mean, I don't think I'm athletic enough, but I'd definitely give it a shot if you got me hooked up.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much.